Cool. So thinking about rendering this in a moment, and one thing I want to say is just looking at the surface here is kind of like dull. So I'm thinking maybe before we do that, let's just touch this up real quick. As fortunately, we can just fly up to that texturing area up here from before. This guy, apply texture. And because of the way we set this up, we don't have to like cache everything out again. We can just change the color and then, it gets brought in over here and applied here. So we're not going to do anything in here that's going to change the actual geometry, but I'm thinking maybe get a little bit more contrast in here. So maybe have the bottom be darker a little bit. Maybe have the top be lighter to really accentuate those peaks and valleys. So you can see it through here. I don't really know what else I'm seeing back there. And maybe even have a little fun with it through the middle. Make it a little bit warmer. Gets warmer for some reason on the way down. I think that'll just look nicer. It'll just show up nicer in the render. Just pushing it, making it a little bit more extreme. Something like that. Cool. Well, maybe even a little bit brighter. This is the kind of thing that you could spend all day doing, probably. You can, this will be your artistic statement of the century. And there it is. Cool. Also, we've been in this flat shaded mode for a while. And I want to make sure that when we're over here, with the exploded view, I want to make sure that all the normals and everything are actually correct. We may get that viewport error as we've been getting. Maybe we won't. Let's see. It'll just at least give us an opportunity to look inside here and see what we've been seeing. I have a feeling that we actually missed some of it, which is why, yeah, of course, there it is. Okay, so we missed apparently applying the normals to the insides of it here. Fortunately, we can still just do it at any point before we render it, which would be here. We'll still have that, just like we've been doing. Plop this down, do the B inside A, and that should take care of it. To be cleaner, we should have done it back when we were making everything, back here. I think we missed doing it in these two big for loops. It probably should have been right after the booleans in here, right here, and right over there. That said, you could also go the entire time by never applying the normals and then just do it at the end here anyway. So I guess in that way it's okay. But I probably would have done it. Oh well. So let's maybe increment this version here, because it can't find it. Of course, it doesn't exist yet. And let's save that. All right, so that's all done. We've got our... Oops, click save again by accident, but hopefully it's still cached. So it's all done. We have the viewport problem again. Oh well. I wanted to make sure that the normals are here, so let's just hit this explode here real quick and blow it up. And we can be largely satisfied that they are done. We do have some of the viewport problem stuff, but I'm satisfied that they're there. So I'm going to go back into flat shaded mode. Everything will still follow down here just fine. And there we have it. So what else do we need to do now? We need to prepare this for actually rendering. So let's go to the out area. Let's make a mantra. There it is. We'll call it something like mantra beauty. Let's bring this back over so we can actually see what we're doing. We're going to want to render the full frame range this time, not just the one frame from before. Maybe we'll put this in something like, let's just change this. Let's make this job/images